What's up, brick builders? Today's build is the Fireplane, set number 42040. The year it came out was 2015 and it retired the following year in 2016. Age group is around about 9 to 16, so not too bad. There have been some harder ones. Number of parts, there's 578 pieces. Price per piece is 8 pence per piece, so that's not too bad at all. Cost, brand new, would have been £44.99p. It's quite an odd number. Right now, the value of the set, now it's retired, if you had one brand new, sealed, boxed, in good condition, you're looking at £109. At the moment, as it stands, with open box, instructions, good, instructions are in good condition. Then you're looking at 41 to £60. So, looking at about £60 on this one. Hello. Here we go. Look, part one of the Fireplane. It's looks like a water plane. It's got some water floats on there. Top wing. Your typical kind of seaplane looking thing. Doesn't look an overly big build, as you're looking at these parts being the wingtips, and these probably being part of the wing there. So you kind of get the idea that it's going to be about that big, wingspan wise. So I'm looking at probably about that big. We'll see. All right, so we have a grey curved piece right here. Now just got to remember, familiarise myself with my parts in the parts areas, and the blue pins are all in there. Right, okay, sourced all my pieces out. Hopefully I'm ready on this. Right. Anyway, blue pin with axle. Blue pin with axle, and that's going to go in the end. Well, there we go. And then a double pin going next to it, and then we got like a knuckle and two red pins. My two red pins here, and a grey knuckle. Did I source those? I may have. So, I had put all these pieces together. There are a couple of pieces missing. Basically it's the these blue pieces. There are two of those missing, and a few other things. Where's the grey knuckles gone? Aha! There we go. So that's going to face that way, like that, and then these red pins are going to go in there. They're going to go all the way. I think they're going to go all the way in. So push them all the way in, like that. Right. Then we have a grey 7. We've got grey 7. That is going to attach on the end there like so. Black pin. In there. So we got that. And you can actually get the whole of this on here. Welcome back, Belch. Welcome back. You can actually get the whole instruction out in front. That's a first. Right. So we got one of these with a 3-axle. That's going to go on there. And then one of these. And then that's going to go through the axle hole. And then another one is going to go on top of that. Like so. Okay. And then we're going to close it off with another one of those. Like that. And we've got a blue pin with an axle. It's going to go in the end. Like, it's got 2 pieces to go through. There we go. Like that. So we got this. And then we got one of these going in there. And it's going to go that hole there. And it's got another piece to go through. There we go. Got it. Okay, so then this is going to attach to this. Oh, it looks like we got a black pin going in here as well. Pop black pin in there. And then this. Is going in like that. Okay. What are we making? Like a subframe? Right, so we've got 15 grey. That's going to go across here on the second hole in. So you got this. And then we got another one of these. And looks like the same sort of process. Axle hole, double pin, in like that, so it looks like that. And then again, grey knuckle. Now we know where they are. There we go. So that's going to go like that. And then 2 red pins in there. 1, 2. Push it all the way through. And there you go. So we got that. And then we got another 7 grey. And that's going to go on the end like that. Black pin goes in here. And then a similar sort of thing again. So one of these, a 3-axle through the axle hole. two of these plates. We'll get this the right way around. Like that. I don't like the idea of using these two plates like this, because pushing the other pieces through does take a bit of effort, as you saw earlier. You can kind of wiggle that second plate. Okay, and then I want these whole face in long ways, kind of wiggle it, and it's in. All right, you know, maybe I've got used to it now that it's going together a little bit easier. So black pin next to the blue pin, in like that, and then this is going to connect on that, like so, and then this is going to connect on there. It kind of gives you the idea of the width of it now. I'm guessing this is like the top of the plane where the wings are going to go across, that kind of thing. This does look cool. Yeah, once it starts to take shape, I think it's going to look it's going to look pretty bad. Okay, we've got some wheels going on. Okay. Oh, here's some we made earlier. And they're going to get held on by two tan pins with axle. So much like the blue pins. And they're going to go in like that, and like that. And then they're going to go on the outside, like, gotta get that axle lined up with the axle hole. There we go. Like that. Alright, we've got a shopping trolley. Or something. Okay, so I obviously I thought that this was going to be the top section, but it's not, because there's wheels on the bottom. Two black pins. Two black pins, and they're going to go either side of these black pins here. And two of these with two red pins. How's everybody been coping with the heat? It's been a pretty scorcher one over here, I tell you. Okay, so those are going to go on the black pin, and then you go push the red pin through. Pop that on black pin, push the red pin through. Alright, so we're making, oh, it looks like the front. This looks like the front, like the propeller area and stuff like that. Okay, so we've got two 5 axles going into one of these chaps. So two 5 axles, slightly longer than the 3, and they're grey. So with these two, and they're just going to go in the end like that. I'm actually loving it because I'm normally too cold. There are some people that just don't like the hot weather, or can't bear the hot weather, you know. And then there are some people that like the cold. I do like the cold. I do like the cold. You know, I had a lot of heat when we were in Arizona and stuff, like hitting like the hundreds, but that's in Fahrenheit, which is like ridiculously hot. At the moment, it's pretty hot over there. The town that we used to live in has had like some really disastrous fires just recently. Okay, so we've got dark grey pins, and it's going to go through the axle holes. Yesterday was a killer, but today is a little bit better. Yesterday at work was pretty warm. I'm not gonna lie, we were delivering milk in like the 23 degrees without the sun or anything like that. It was quite crazy. At night time, it 23 degrees. I loved it. Okay, so what is this? This is a grey 15. It's going to go across these two bars here. 2 pins. And then we're going to cap off this side here with another one of these chappies. So push it all the way down the axle. So you're kind of getting this framework here. There's quite a big framework actually, I'm going to be honest with you. 2 blue pins with axle plus sleeve. Light grey sleeves. Okay, so 2 blue pin with axle. And sleeves. Where did I put the sleeves? In with the grey pieces. Right, so those are going to go in axle hole. Axle hole, right. And then they're going to go in here. Okay. And then we go do it again. Okay. Sleeve. Blue pin with axle. Axle goes into the hole. And then this is going to go a hole up from the other. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, sometimes it gets a little bit too warm, especially, you know, I'm sleeping through the day. And I've been sleeping loads. Because the COVID thing knocks you, and then you're really exhausted. Even once you've recovered, I've been clear for weeks, and it just knocks you. It really does. Right, and then we got these 2 dark bluish grey pins going to go into there like so, and these are going to go in the top corner. Like that. It's pretty cool. And that's that there. Right, turn the page. And we got a 4 axle. Black one this time, not a, there we go, 4 axle, and a light bluish grey, one of those fellows. One, and axle's going to go through the hole there. You bet. Besides being tired, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Without a doubt, I feel 100% better than than the last time you saw me. And then that goes there. Tell you what, though, I do wish I had the booster because my body just did not recognise it. 2 black pins, but now I don't need it because I've been refreshed. Naturally, you know. And then this engine block is going to fit on the end there. Looks like a camera, like an old camera. Watch the birdie. Alright, so we got some piston work going on. And they look like they're going to go from each other. Okay, so we want one of those. One of those. Well, actually, we want 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 pistons. And another one of those. Right. So they kind of work like that. So this is going to go like that. We'll just turn it the way that the image is showing. And then close it off with one of those. So it's like that. Put pistons on the ends. Like that. Yeah, I'm glad it's better. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for everybody sort of like sticking with us. I've got that the wrong way around. Turn that around that way. That's better. And then that's going to go in there. That's going to go in there. So guessing something's going through this hole here to hold this, through this hole here to hold this in place. But at the moment there's nothing holding it in place. Speak of the devil. It is a 6-axle. Too long. Just the right size, and that's going to go through the hole. And just got to line it up with that piece there. There we go. And it's kind of in place now. It's got a little bit of movement, but it's kind of in place. And you can see the piston can work. Nice. So let's move that aside. Then we got 2 yellow collars going on the end. We've got one and 2. So they're kind of acting like spacers, I think. Like that. Turn page. The other engine block. Okay. Oh, and then we got 2 blue pins with axles. Okay. And those are going to go pins in on the top, axle holes on the bottom. These two pieces here, and they're going to go off the pins there, like that. Turn it around. is a 4-axle. I apologise for the pigeon if you can hear the pigeon cooing away. It's kind of noisy. Alright, so that's going to go through the middle hole. Okay. Oh, I see. It's going to go into that. Right, okay. So put the piston in place. And then push it all the way through. There we go. There's our engine. Look at that. Pigeon's loving life. It is. It is. I'm sure it's the same one that follows me around on my round as well, because, you know, you hear the same cooing each time. It's like, man, are you following me? Right, so now we got another one of these grey frame pieces here. 2 black pins, long axle. Okay, long. They're grey or black? Black. Alright. Let's see. Oh no! Come back. Gotcha. Right. They are a little bit daft, though. With the government's animal. You think so? You think the pigeon is the government's animal? That's interesting. What makes you think that the pigeon is the government's animal? And then closing it off with 2 grey pins with sleeves, like these, on the front of those axles. So we got that. I hit a couple of pigeons yesterday. Poor things. But they just stand in the road there and they're like, oh yeah. Alright, so this is gonna go on the end here. And then go on there. Because I like to sit on the road when the sun's coming up. And, you know, you come around the corner and there's a pigeon sitting there. I'm not going to brake for a pigeon. Alright, so that's a 5-axle. But we want a 7. And 7, there we go. That's a 7. And it's going to have the... don't think I've worked with these pieces before yet. They act like claws, feet, that kind of thing. They're a pretty decent item or piece that you see in quite a few Lego sets, especially animals, creatures, that kind of thing. Don't know, just have a vision of, oh dear, I see, of whoever's in charge in the future that lures all pigeons together and then tells them to spay on us all. Right, so we want one of those white thingamabobbers right there. I don't know. Can you hear that pigeon? He's pretty loud from where I'm at, but you might not be able to hear him. Right, that on there. It's going to be 2 of those, okay, on there. Then the 5-axle is going to go through those 2, like that. Oh, we can hear him or her a little, right? Okay. Pigeons become famous, right? So we want a 5 red. So, like I'm saying, that piece from the 24-hour car, this is the piece that I'm missing, but a green one. 2 long pins, blue. Get those 2. And they're going to go. Wobbly gear. I want one of those. Alright, so this is going to go on the end like that. And then this is going to go like that. Close it off with one of those. Which is probably amongst my black stuff. Yeah. And axle hole, the last one there, that's going to fit on like that. So we got this. And then we're going to put another one of these white jobbies on the end there. Closed it off with another foot looking thing. Found it. Oops, that's not it. There it is. Right, like that. And so that's that. And oh, I see. Right. So with the teeth edge facing that way and that facing that way, those sit on top of the 2 axles. Obviously something's going to drop through these 2 holes here. Hello Henry, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. I have to say Far Cry 5 was a decent game, but it feels like a chore towards the end. I heard that. I actually heard that. I mean, I used to love grindy games. I had no fear of grind, you know. In fact, for the most part, grind I enjoyed a lot. I think grinds in games, they separate the, without being sounding too wrong, the dedicated people separates dedicated people from just the players, you know. I'm fine. Far Cry 5 arcade just sucks. Everything else was nice. So what's the arcade then? What part is that? So we've got 2 pins. Yeah, 2 pins with collars. Those are the pins that are going to go in here. So just push those right through. And then we got 2 5s. 1, 2, and we've got 2 black pins in the end, like so. Same again on the other one, like that. And then we've got 2 more of those long blocks, and axle end is going to face off the back of it like that, and these are going to go off this axle here, so we got to push that through just a touch more like that. Okay, all right. Okay, now we got some body panel work. We got these 2 here. 2 long blue pins. Short end in first, and if we have it like the diagram, That's that pin in there. That pin in there. So we'll just mirror image that. Pin in there. Pin in there. So it's like that. Then a blue 5 again. Red 5. Red 5, I'm going in. And then where's that going to be? In the middle. That little joke, by the way, is Red 5, Luke Skywalker, Star Wars. Sorry. I think I'm going to get some food and play the Lunar Axe. So see you soon. Yeah, no problem, Ilan. No problem at all. Enjoy your game. Okay, so maybe I didn't need to do that at all. Because you just push those two pieces together like that. Okay. Was that I refuse to play the arcade? It's not the best. Yeah, it's like online multiplayer mode. Okay, and to be fair, complete everything single player. Even if it has an online option, it just feels like a personal achievement. Then, yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah. That was one of the things about trophy hunting. Okay, so just saying, put those together. Oh, and then we're going to build some stuff underneath. So it's like a complicated little frame here. So we got grey pin with a sleeve, blue pin with axle. Okay, and that go in the back. We're making 2 of these, so may as well do those at the same time. And I'm definitely sure we're making 2 of these now, this time. So pop that in like that. Then this is going to get capped off with a white periscope. Okay. So on the end, like so. So we'll do again. Like so. And then we've got one of these. So we got 2. And that's going to go over like that. So do it again. And then we got a connector. It could be the silver ones. You know what? It is the silver ones because it's the only ones I got. So these might be exhausts. Is what I'm thinking. Let's see, they're actually painted silver. See that? It's quite good. Was that Henry refuses to play Far Cry 5 for the arcade anyway? So I will play it to single player if that makes sense. No, I get you. You're just going to get all the single player stuff. Right, pointed edge facing out. Pop that in like so. Exhaust facing at the bottom. Like that. Turn it over. Push the exhausts out. Like that. Okay. And then this is going to fit on the ends of these 2 grey pins. They're going to push through these grey pins. Got that lined up. Oh. Yeah, one lined up. There we go, got it. All the way through. Lovely. And there we go. Now then, Wait, 4x2. A black pin just before the bend, and a long black pin axle. Long black pin axle going through the axle hole like so. Then we've got a blue long pin, long end in like so. Don't push it all the way through just yet. Right, so this is going to connect to that and that, and then I guess we push the pin all the way through to lock it in place. And I guess we're going to do another one on the other side there. Yep. So 4x2, black pin before the bend, long black pin, gotcha, long black pin with axle through the axle hole, and then blue pin. Actually, we got a couple of those blue pins here. Let's clean up the desk a bit like that. That goes through there, that goes on the grey pin there, push that through, push the blue pin in, ta-da. What is it? Finally finished the Spooner Man? I've never heard of it. What is the Spooner Man? There are so many games that I'm missing out on by choice, and no regrets at all. Wait, is that a Ratalacker? Like, no, that's not a Ratalacker. Alright, so handlebars. Looks like handlebars. Right here. Oh, Spoodum. Oh, right. My bad. Spider-Man. Even though you said Spooderman, because everybody calls it Spooderman. Of course, you know. I'm a little bit out the lingo. Right. So, dark grey, one of those. And this is going to go in that way with another 10 gear. So we got a little bit of gear work. Not much. I wasn't expecting too much gear work from this, to be honest with you. And then push that all the way through like so, and that turns that. It's a bit floppy. See if we can tighten that up a bit. That's better. Much better. Which Spider-Man was it then, Henry? Was it the Miles Morales one, or was it the actual Spider-Man? The one that I got the platinum on. Because I loved that one. I'll be honest with you, I'd not played Miles Morales. Gotta cap that loose end off there. And push that to the end of that. Just give it a little bit more, I think. Act? Oh, the actual one. Right. Gotcha. Cool. That took you a while. This upside down. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. And then this is going to connect to that there. Just push this through just a touch more. just to locate it, and then push all the way through. There we go, like that. And then we got the framework going on, but we got this piece going on here first. So we got that, 2 red pins, and they're going to go in the ends here, like so. And then we got 2 of these jobbies going off the edge. We've got 2 more of these pieces left. They go fit on there. That's going to fit on there. And then 2 grey pins with collars. 1, 2. And pushing them in just slightly. So we're obviously going to locate this somewhere and then push it in. So the framework's going on. Actually, the framework should have gone on a bit ago by the looks of things. Yeah. I wonder if that's going to affect this. I think it is, isn't it? Let's pull it off. Oh dear. I did not want you to come off. Oh, put you back on. Like that. Right. So that's that. Framework. Okay, so those black pins at the bottom are locating here. Okay. So I'm going to do this now, because even if it didn't affect putting the other piece in, we could do it the way it's supposed to be done. Now, I'm guessing that's the top. That's what I'm guessing, so keep it that way. Right, put this back in. And yeah, so that's going to drop through one of these holes here by the looks of things. Or is that going to drop dead center? Could be dead center actually. And that's why you have to push that through, because there's not much wiggle room. Oh, I see. These 2 pins are going to locate into that grey structure. Right. So there we go. Then push the pin through. Everything's home. That's a bit more solid. And could be the control for the propeller. You know, like the driving the axle or the steering of cars and stuff. Have you seen the new Skull and Bones? I have actually. Yes, I have. It does look good. It does look good. Was it originally Xbox? I think. Okay, so this is just going to fit on top. I think it's going to go there because these pins are going to push through. And do you know what? I got the wrong pin there. Get off! Get out of here! I want a pin with a collar. Like that. Yeah, I think it was originally Xbox, but it's now on both. Yeah. Is it Skull and Bones? And then there was that other one as well. That was just PC only, I think it was. And when it was launched, it was dead. It's I believe it's completely populated. Can't remember what it's called, but it's a pirate one. Yeah, so push the pins through in there. I'm sure you guys will think or know exactly which I'm talking about. Sea of Thieves, you got it. You got it. That's the one. Sea of Thieves. Right, black gear. Moon gear. Where are you, moon gear? I'd call them moon gear because they're quite like a full puffy gear. And I don't know what I've done with my moon gear. I got the bobbly gears. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's like puffy moon gear. Right, so that's going to go on top of that axle. If I can get it right. There we go. And yeah, that's going to turn the prop. But that's kind of a bit awkward. So maybe that is not how it's going to turn. We'll see. Was there 3 years, 9 months. Crimes just were... Crimes were a chore, but I didn't want to do. It took over 2.5 hours to do after I started to do crimes. What are you talking about? The crimes, is that an Artifacts Monday game? Because you've been doing those, haven't you, Henry? Alright, we got another gear going in. Right, okay, so we got a 5-axle grey. Yep. Another tan gear. And that looks like the last gear. And then it's going to be a grey sleeve. That is my last grey sleeve. We're already starting to get to the last parts of certain pieces. Okay, so with this upside down this way, this goes through here, holds the tan gear in place on the moon gear, and then push this all the way through. Okay, so that now turns the prop. I don't know if you can see that. Probably see the engine working though. See that? Yeah. Oh, Cyberpunk. Okay. I have Cyberpunk the special edition when it first came out, and it was like got all the stickers and everything like that. You excited to get that started? Yeah. We had that day one. Me and my brother. My brother got the platinum. I didn't, because I was being too busy with Ratalacker games and stuff, trying to keep up with the ranks, that I gave it a miss. I've still got it. I may give it a go. I did like what I saw of it though. Oh, okay, so that better not be the last grey. That will be the last grey. There we go, right. Yes, different classes, as it were, or different backgrounds that you come from that give you different advantages or handicaps. And I think I was like an explorer type thing, you know, down and out, going from rags to riches was the plan. Was I just hope glitches have been ironed out? I believe a lot of it has been, but to be fair, my brother platinumed it when it was fully glitched, so it's good. It was £23 on sale. Seems like it was going or having the same story as No Man's Sky. Remember that? No Man's Sky came out like full priced and then went rock bottom down to 20 quid or something like that. I picked it up when it was 10, and now I'm glad I picked it up because now it's thriving, absolutely thriving. Okay, so we got two black things going off these axles here. One of those and one of those. push that. And just at the edge there. So not to push them all the way down. No Man's Sky is free on Xbox. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But now it's worth its weight in gold. Right, turn it over, and then we've got 2 black pins. Or turn it around. Sorry, 2 black pins. They're going to go in here. Okay. But yeah, it's definitely worth the investment now. No Man's Sky. Okay, and then we are pushing on what looks like undercarriage, and these are going to lock on here. All right. Okay, I'm still like concerned about the wheels here. just a little. Oh, we got 2 more wheels coming on here. Uh-oh. Okay. Right, so a 6-axle. And we're doing 2 of these, so we want 2 of these 6 axles. Red collars, sleeves, collars on the ends of the axle, like so. Okay, and then 2 white wheels with tyres. So these look like the old vintage tyres that you would get with your old Lego sets. I don't know if you remember those. And then you got the old car wheel that is reversible. And this one's got the axle hole in it, as you can see. It's the cross section. Also, I have seen Stalker 2. I don't know about Stalker 2. Looks amazing. Okay, what kind of game is Stalker 2? Don't know that one. I don't know about Stalker either. What was Stalker? But you're an Xbox player, aren't you, Belch? Okay, so these are going to go in through here and into those sleeves there. Okay, this is concerning. Now we've got 4 wheels on a plane. That's kind of concerning. I don't know. What is that? Yeah, but Stalker 2 is on both. Okay, but what is Stalker? Oh, I see what this is. Okay, these are just like running wheels, like, you know, like the old Luke's Landspeeder, 1970s Kenner. Luke's Landspeeder had little wheels underneath to make it look like it was floating. I'm just going to loosen these up a little bit, just to give it a little bit more freedom, because that's what they're going to do here. You see, you got sea floats that are going on, and the float's going to cover the wheels, so it's going to allow you to roll the plane along the carpet. Oh, it's a great game that is based on post-apocalyptic Chernobyl. Oh, okay. I tell you what I liked. It scared the willies out of me, actually. Was the Singularity. Oof. Yeah. That game got me. Okay, so we want that, and a shorter one. That. So that's the size of the float. So kind of gives you an idea now of what size the plane's going to be. Okay. So 4 black pins. Yeah, Singularity is a really cool game. Old PlayStation 3. Kind of what it is. It's modern day Russia, in a ruined building, and you go into, I guess, a singularity that takes you back to when the disaster happened in this particular facility and stuff, and you see all these like zombie type things and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. But you go back and forth. All right, so attach the floats to the side like so. So see, the wheels are slightly exposed, but not much. But it's enough to roll the plane along. It doesn't look like a big plane. Well, if you think about it, that's the size of the float. So I'm looking at about this big. So that's about the same length as the 24-hour car, or a little bit shorter than the 24-hour car at the moment. Float on the other side. There's not a lot of parts to it, though, to be fair. So we want the curved, the long, and the short. Where's the short? There it is. 4 pins. And there isn't an awful lot of pieces to it. It's only about over 500 pieces, so it's not an overly taxing build. I think it goes that way. So if we have that, like that, like that, like that, that, and that. And there would be stickers on here, but this is another model that James never opened the stickers, so, or use the stickers. Okay, attach that to that, and then we got another big plate. So this is the smaller of the two, this one here. 2 black pins, so the 2 magic black pins, one in there, 2 holes from the other side, one in there, blue long pin, short end going in right next to the black pin, like so. A red 11, that's not a red 11, that is. And then this is going to attach like so. So you got the black pin away, 1 hole away from the edge there. Blue pin sticking out. This would have fire all over it, the sticker fire, and 2 other black pins are going to go in here. So 1 hole from the other black pin, and then 2 next to each other, and there should be 2 holes at the end like that. Then we're putting one of these black jobbies on there, and that's going to go that way. Then we're going to go a red axle going in here like that, and that's that. Turn it around like that, and the black pin is going in the bottom here, and then this is going to fit on this piece here like so. Oh, hang on a second, maybe not. Yeah, it is. It is. So, huh. Oh, I see. That's clever. Okay, okay. Now you can move this forward, that forward. Push the pin down. It locks both into. That's really cool. That's really clever. Does this build have a motor? Do you know what? I don't know. It would be pretty cool if it had a motor, don't you think? A couple of builds that he does have do have motors. All right, so black pin in the end here. Alright, so then it's going to be a sticker, then turn it over. 3 blue pins and a black pin. So black pin on this end here. 3 blue pins. 1 next to each other. Another blue pin. I would say it's certainly big enough to take a motor. To rotate bits and pieces. So I wouldn't put it past it. Red 11. And that's going to go 1 pin hole away from, and there you got to line up 4 pins. There we go. Like that. So it's that. And then we got one of these do flips. So that's going to go on the end of those 2. This is a bit different build on this panel here than what it was on the other one. So I'm not sure if it's going to be the other side or it's going to be the underside or whatever. But there seems to be a lot more going into this one. 2 more black pins, 2 holes from the end, 1 black pin, 1 black pin. So you got that. Then we got this interesting piece going on here. So this don't go on anywhere yet. So one of those. Alright. Black pin with long axle. That should have probably sourced these black pins with long axle a little bit better. Okay, so that's going to go through that, and then we've got 2 of those. There's 1. And 2. I think that's the last of these black beams, and these are going to go on the end like that. Push that through. That in there, push that pin all the way through, so it's kind of holding that, so something's going to snap on the end there. And you know what, I got this wrong. It's going to be flat. There we go. 3 axle on the end. I'll push it through 2 pieces, so there we go. And then 2 yellow sleeves, collars. 2 yellow collars on the end of the 3 axle, like so. Like that. And then, as it looks like a red 5, it's just going to go straight over, like that. Jinada, hi. Jin ADHD. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, so Jin, hello. Nice set. Yeah, it looks pretty good at the moment. It looks pretty good, I'll be honest. Have you done this, Jin? It looks pretty good so far. Doesn't look overly big, but then again, a lot of the Technic builds that I've done at the moment are a lot bigger than, yeah, what they're gonna feel like. Oh, it's Gina. Oh my God, sorry, Gina. Sorry, Gina. Yeah, I'm really bad at spelling, being dyslexic. And no, I haven't. I do like these older types. Okay, so you're a Lego builder then. You like building Lego, or you got an interest in it. Red sleeve with a grey ball joint on the end. On my last build was the smaller Millennium Falcon. Oof, nice. But I've also just done some retro 80s, 90s stuff. Okay, I love Lego. Also, oh, you do really? Do you stream it on Twitch or do you stream YouTube? The reason why we're on Twitch is we started on Twitch as a trophy hunter on PlayStation, and we've stayed with it for the moment. I've got a shorter one of those. No. Yeah, on Twitch. Okay, let me give you a follow. You know, I haven't followed someone in a long time because it's just Twitch has not been as active for me. Oh, you're a gamer as well. Okay, you done Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, I see the build of the Millennium Falcon. And then sort of retro Lego. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'm going to hit you up with a follow. Oh, it says join Twitch today. Come on. No. Username does not exist. Of course it doesn't, because it's not. There we go. It's BRIT'N Bricks. Oh no, got to get a token. Oh, okay. Hang on a sec. Where's my phone? I heard it ping. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Right. It's blending. Alright, so I've got my Twitch code. Hang on a second, Gina, and I will give you a follow. I'm going to get my keyboard. Because there was a lady that she was a gamer, and I followed her when we were a trophy hunter. 917, right? And remember the computer. Are we in? We are in. Broadcaster has indicated the channel is intended for mature, right? Okay, so I see that. Does the language slightly slip or something like that? But consider yourself followed, Gina. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. You are followed. Yeah, it's the language. Yeah. When I was a trophy hunter, we were 18 plus at time, and so yeah, it was it got colourful slightly. Oh, thanks, Belch. Nice one. So FM Belch has just followed you as well, Gina. Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely welcome. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's always nice to see fellow Lego friends. Yeah. Well, like I say, I was watching this lady, and she was I think she was a PC player more than anything else. But she was building the James Bond DB5, you know, the proper big Lego creator one, and I was like, wow, that's cool, and that's what I really want to do. But I'm a world-class trophy hunter type thing. I can't really afford the time to do both. So eventually we wanted to be the top 1,000 trophy hunter in the world. We achieved that, and then we were like, okay, now what do we do? And I was like, yes, we're going to do some Lego, and we're going to be a Lego builder on stream. So that's exactly what I do. I build Lego. So there's a little bit of a story behind us, and we was called on Twitch Sin Trophy Hunter, because that was my PlayStation game tag, and it was my game tag for MMOs and stuff like that as well. Congratulations for the trophies. Thank you so much. I think I'm still fairly high, and I haven't done anything for almost a year. That's how high we went. So yeah. But BRIT'N Bricks, we rebranded ourselves a couple of times, and me and my wife settled on this particular title or name BRIT'N Bricks. So we made the YouTube channel BRIT'N Bricks and stuff like that. Do you still play games? I haven't touched a game in a long time. I've been selling my games on eBay actually, because I had over about 1,000 discs, including PlayStation 3, and a lot of them were Region 1 because I used to live in the States. Now I'm back in the UK, so I've been getting rid of those on eBay. Quite a few people are interested in them, so you know it's cool. Yeah, it's a huge collection. It was. it's a little bit smaller now, but not by much yet, because we haven't been. I mean, eBay hasn't been overly active as such. Yeah, it would probably be down to my fault as well, a little bit, by not putting up as much items as I should. Yeah. Yeah, what games do you tend to play then, Gina? All right, so this is going to go over the panel we just built. It's going to go that way. That's going to go across there. Oh, I see. Okay, right. It's going to fit on there. Okay. So is this going to be like some sort of clutch thing? I don't know. You like MMOs? Oh, fantastic. I was a PC MMO player for many years, with the game tag Sin Real, which is where Sin Trophy Hunter came from. My first MMO was Dark Age of Camelot many years ago. Now a lot of people would say EverQuest, but I gave EverQuest a go after Dark Age of Camelot. But I was Dark Age of Camelot player for years, absolute years. And then I actually got into the beta testing when beta testing was a big thing, when it was proper. That's a throwback game. Oh, you know that one then. Nice. If you ever played it, I played the Hibernia version. No, actually, I started off as Albion. And then I went to Hibernia, and I was a vampire for a long time. And those things were so overpowered, it was untrue. Alright, so this is the other panel on the other side. It's just got a lot more workings to it. So this is going to drop in there like that again. These are going to slide in. So I'm going to push that in now. There we go. And then push that blue pin in there to lock these black and red blocks together like so. There we go. Solid. I do. Played it a long time ago. Oh, nice. Right, okay. So what faction did you play, if you can remember, Gina? Yes, this set is 2015, yeah. Yeah, this is the one that was only on the shelves for about a year, so it went out and retired in 2016. So yes, this is the 2015 plane. Okay, so tip it upside down, and then we got a bar going across these two pieces here by the looks of things. Yeah. So what is this? That's a 9, a white 9. That's not a 9. That's not a 9. Okay, panels. Those are not 9s. Can anybody see the 9? That's not a 9. That's not a 9. Oh. Did I not get the 9 out? Did I not source the 9? You know, I'm sure I sourced all the parts out. But it would seem I neglected to get a white 9. Right, gotta find the white Lego. Yeah. So This was the last set we built, Gina. It's the 24-hour Le Mans car. It's quite cool. And I'm thinking that this plane is going to be about this, a little bit shorter than that. Okie dokie, so let's pop that down there. Here we go. 9. Might not be in this one. Really doesn't look like it's in. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not a 9. That's a 10. Oh, is this it? No, no, no. More white Lego. Here we go. Let's try this. This looks promising. Yeah. Perfect. Right. We're going to keep that on top. We're going to keep that on top just in case we didn't source any out. Yeah, the car is also from 2015. Yes. Yep. Oh, you spent time on Elder Scrolls? Okay. Are you doing that like PC, PlayStation, Xbox? Do you have a favorite type of Lego? Let me tell you that Technic is not my favorite. I love Lego. Love Lego in general. So, Technic is definitely a finger punisher. PlayStation used to be PC back in the day, but moved to PS. Okay, cool. Do you remember your favorite class on Elder Scrolls? I think mine was Nightshade. I was a bow stamina Nightshade. Oh, okay, that's your race. You're a Khajiit. Oh, what was I? I can't remember if I was Khajiit. I think I was Khajiit, just because of the looks, because I like the cat. So you were a heavy two-handed. Okay, so you weren't like sword and board. You were just like, rah. Hey, what's up, DJ? DJ, please say hello to Gina. Gina has joined the channel, is new to us, and also a fellow Lego builder and gamer. And so yeah, my when beta testing became or was actually a thing, I actually did some work for BioWare and I did some work for Turbine, but I did work for BioWare first, and it was on a game a little bit, I think it was just after the Knights of the Old Republic that they'd done, and it was a game called Jadefire, which was a martial arts version of Knights of the Old Republic. And I beta tested that for them on Xbox and made a name for myself with BioWare for a bit, and we'll come back to that. I did a little bit of work for Turbine, and they did this fantastic game called Lord of the Rings Online, and I was one of the first 100 beta testers on that before it even went to like open beta. So it was really when your PC specs mattered, your reputation mattered, you had to actually do work, filing bugs and everything like that. And Lord of the Rings Online was probably my most favorite MMO after Dark Age of Camelot. The aesthetics were brilliant, and then when they closed down the server to go gold, basically they were going to go live selling their stuff on the shelves and stuff like that. I had so much withdrawal symptoms because Lord of the Rings Online was just such a fantastic MMO, It looked beautiful, and it played really, really well. I mean, there was a lot of bugs because we were in beta, but um, that I actually, and I didn't want to, but I actually put myself through. What was that game? World of Warcraft, and the aesthetics were so cringing. I couldn't even get past the aesthetics to actually play the game because I've been so spoiled with the aesthetics of Lord of the Rings Online. It was crazy, and so I ended up giving that back to the to the shop. Never played WoW? No. You probably got a narrow escape there. Then after that, BioWare came back to me and they said, we've got a new game coming out that if you're interested, you've been on the, you've been in our records for a bit, please send in your specs for your PC. And I did, and they said, okay, I'm sorry, but your specs don't meet the requirements. And I said, okay, well, what are my requirements? And they said, well, you need this, this, and this minimum. So I did. I got that, but I didn't get it as minimum. I got a little bit more over that because I know how that PC thing works. So then I sent in new specs and stuff like that with proof of that I've got the PC. And they were like, okay, cool. Would you be interested in helping us with the Star Wars Old Republic? And I was like, would I be interested in doing a Star Wars MMO? Hell yes. So I beta tested for the Star Wars Old Republic as well. Are you joking? No. I'm like, so yeah, I was beside myself. I was huge Star Wars fan. I'd done the Galaxies, the Star Wars Galaxies, and I thought that was okay. But then when we was approached with Old Republic, I was like, wow. Mate, let me just grab my jaw off the floor real quick. No. Yeah, it's all right. Those are my bragging rights, and I think that's the only bragging rights I have. Or the closest I got to World of Warcraft is when I say it. Yes. And when I see something amazing, then it deserves a wow. Yeah. Hi Nocti. Hi Nocti. Say hello to Gina. Gina's just joined the channel. So yeah, that's I actually did put myself through World of Warcraft. And if I hadn't played Lord of the Rings Online, I would probably have been okay with it. But I'd just been so spoilt with the graphics of Lord of the Rings Online. Right, so there's that piece. And then we got the L shape. And it's 3 holes down, so it is this one. And then this is going to go in through the top, and that pin's going to go in the hole. Then we got like a fire hydrant-y type thing. That's going to face up. And then 2 blue pins in the bottom of the L shape, with the short piece going in first. The hole in between each one. Drop it on the floor. And then we've got this grey pin with ball joint is going to go on top of the fire hydrant, like so. And then we got a grey 7. That's a grey 7. And a hole from the end. So basically it's just going to match right up with that corner there. And then we're going to pop another one. We're going to cap off this end here with another one of those red. Looks like a seat. It looks like a seat, don't you think? I think that looks like a seat. Was he bragging about testing again? Yeah. But to be fair, Nocti, Nocti has more bragging rights than I do. I'll run off and list there. Yes, yeah, run off your list. Yeah, was it? I test people's patience on a regular basis. I like that. I like that, DJ. Yes. Yeah, we never get past the beta test stage. No, I don't want to really. I mean, I've done my thing. I've done my thing, and it was probably, one of the proudest moments of my life. Anyway, so as a game, as a gamer and stuff like that, beta testing for Turbine plus BioWare was my thing. I was like, yes. Right, so that's going to go on there. And then we got another one of those grey 7s. Is going to go on the end there. Okay, so not looking much like a seat anymore. Still does, just a bit, but not by much. Sounds like you had some amazing opportunities. Yeah, you don't know until you try, And again, it was one of those like dreams come true that would never happen, but it did, because you've got to put your foot out there. Just got to say hello. I'm here. I wasn't paid or anything like that, but we did end up with free accounts and other wonderful, glorious bits and pieces that no one else had. And of course, you made a name for yourself. But nowadays, beta testing is nowhere like it used to. Anybody can get into beta testing nowadays. And let's face it, the games that come out nowadays are not finished anyway. So the consumer, the public, becomes the beta tester anyway, but without any perks or anything like that. Yeah, it's totally worth it. No, yeah, the whole experience was definitely worth it. It really was. Right, turn it upside down. Okay. And then where's this? Oh, I see. This is going to go on the underneath of the engine, I think. No, I am absolutely wrong. It's going here. All right, where's the obvious place that it's going? Is it just going to go on the end like that? Possibly, maybe. I think so. All right, let's push it home and see what happens. Okay, yeah. All right. Oh, this is going to be the water dumping thing. That's what this is going to be. See that? It's what's going to be dumping the water, and I'm guessing the rubber band is going to go from here to here, and that's one of the pieces that I don't have, is the white rubber ring. But a rubber band will do until I find that absolute rubber ring. Yeah, gaming is so different these days. It feels so much more about the money. I mean, the whole incident with CD Projekt Red and the managers and all the not developers, the is it developers? Producers is a really big example of just how bad that's got. And poor CD Projekt Red, they protested and said, look, no, it's not ready, it's not ready. And the corporate was like, yeah, look, throw it out, it's Christmas. And see what happened to them. Cyberpunk is still in beta testing with its glitches. Yeah. I think Cyberpunk's finished. It's done. Let's call it good. The biggest, of course, is Elite Dangerous. Yes. But, of course, the first voice control for Android, and now voice for control from PC, game response team, game publications, just to name some stuff. And that's what Nocti's bragging rights are. Where did there it is. Those are Nocti's bragging rights. He does a lot of charity work, Gina. The micro transaction thing, yeah, pay to play, as opposed to pay to win, which it used to be pay to win, but now it's just pay to look really good because it's all aesthetics, isn't it? It's like, here you get a new cosmetic. Ooh, cool. I just grinded 3 hours for that. Missed work, or I'm now late for work just to get a new one of those. There we go. And that's going to go on there, like that. Oh, that's where the rubber band's going to go. It's right there, that. Okay. So I was wrong. Okay, so that and that, and then one. Of the blue blocks. Where's the blue block? It's a blue 3 bar. Did I not get the blue 3 bar out? Yeah, I did. There it is. And then 2 black pins, so one in the middle, one at the bottom. This is going to fit on the other side of that, like so. Then a grey pin with a collar, and collar is pin's going to go in from the bottom like that. So we got that. Then we got a red 5 going in. There he is. 2 black pins with ball joints and a rubber band. I wonder if a hair tie will work. I'm sure I got some rubber bands somewhere loose. That's all that. What about in this? We got all sorts of bits and bobs going on here. Hey, look at that! I found a rubber band, but it's not white. It'll do, maybe. I'll wrap it around a couple of times. Should do. Aha! You know what I found? Ha 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 ha! Brilliant. I found the actual item. Dude, I'm gonna go grab some food, but I will stay lurking around. Thank you so much, Gina. Yeah, no worries. You do what you gotta do. I appreciate you coming by, and I appreciate you checking us out. Keep on lurking, and have a good rest of the day. Okay, so that's going to go on the end like so. Then another blue L shape with a blue pin with axle. And pin's going to go in with the axle facing out. Then we got another one of these. Black thingamabobbers with the axle hole. Like that. So we got that. And now following everyone. And not to use those stream, yes. Nocti likes to show off. How's your day been then, DJ? It's been a while actually. I'm so sorry because of COVID and that, and work's just been really unkind to me with like how much energy I've got left. That's the last blue piece. And then this, it's going to have a pin going through there as well. Like so. And then this is going to connect there like that. Okay. And then this is so is this top? Is the top. Okay. So it is the seats. It is 2 seats actually. And I would say this goes on those pins there, but those are axle. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. There we go. Gotcha. And they are seats. Yay! I don't show off. People ask. Yeah, I just inform them. Yeah. No, dude, you got every right to brag. Every right. Alright, let's see. This rubber band thing has to go around that like that, right? And then in theory, if we push this down, there you go. And that's how it drops the water. It hasn't shown you do that yet. That's what I'm guessing. But there you go. That's exactly what you have to do. Haha. Alright, so looks like we're doing the next skid leg. So we want 2 black pins long with axle. Can't find any. Well, there's one. And 2. Right. So then we got 3 plate. Is that 2? 3 plates? Looks like it. Yep. And those are going to go on the ends like so. And that. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's those. That's going to go off the ends like so. 4 black pins, so 2 in there from the corner and next to each other. Same again on the other side. Like that. And then some more black pins with ball joints next to those pins, like that. And then 2 blue pins with axle. And the bottom, so that's the axle facing in, like that. So you got that. Turn the page, and so we got some L shapes going on. Okay, 4x2s, and they're going to go facing in on the ends like that. That. Facing out even. Oh, Oh, there we go. So the L shapes are facing out. And then 2 blue pins. Two blue pins, and it's the long ways is going to go in. Get it the right way round because it's specifically facing that way. And that and that and that. And then we got this structure here. So looks like it's the last 2 pieces of these. 2 red pins. So pop 1 in, another one in. I gotta actually push them halfway through and then pop this on the end like so. Turn it over. Push that through a little bit. Right, turn it over, and it's got these 2 these 2 pieces here, and they're going up like that. Love that satisfying snap. Right, like that. And then black pin goes in the bottom, and then this is going to go in through like this, and so like that. Then this is going to go looks like that, and then you just push these blue pins into locate, and there you go. And these are going to go in there, and voila, solid. Starting to see it yet? Okay, and we're building 2 of these. Okay, so we need 4 of these. Okay, and 2 blue pins. Long ways in, push it all the way through, and then it's going to go on the short end. So long ways in, push it all the way through, and this goes on the short end like that. And these both are going to go on the back ends here. I've got to turn that around. That's a bit grubby, that Lego piece. Oh gosh, locating. There we go. So it's kind of extending the body a little bit. There we go. Just like that. 5 axle. 5 axle. And 2 sleeves. Collars, even. 2 of those. And 1 of those. So axle's going to go through and then just cap off each end with a collar, and then this is going to go on the end of these 2 black pins here by the looks of things, facing up like so. It looks like we're going to be building the top part now. What where are we at? So 59, page 59 out of 114. Page 59, 114. So we got what? 60, 120. We're over halfway. Oh, has it been taking the mickey out of the bro on Facebook? Cleaned tapes. Oh no, I saw that. I saw the comment as well. I did. Yeah, he was so proud of his clean door. Do you know what? I need another white 9 by the looks of things. I didn't get any white 9s at all. None. Is that a 9? No. There's everything else but a 9. Of course there is. There we go. Yeah, I think he's like, yeah, whatever. Oh, we gotta get 2 of these. Good gravy. There we go. Right. So this blue pin and short end in that way, and then one of those in there. small things bring a giggle to oneself. I know. Yeah, I did see the comment. It was quite funny. Did you see what Keith had done to one of the pictures? Yeah, it was quite amusing. You'll have to ask him for a picture of it, because I don't think he actually put it on Facebook because of its nature. Oh, the paint on the wall. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. I thought that was brilliant. That's, it's quite funny that Keith didn't forget that. Okay, so 2 black pins on either side. Looks like this is the tail. And then 1 black pin on the other side is blue pin. So, got a little bit of movement there. Guess that's so that you can tilt it. Or there's going to be a pin going in here to lock this in. One or 2. Hey, look, it's a little sailboat. Oh, yeah, the skins. Yeah, skins. That's the one. Yep, that is the one. Trust Keith. All over Chris's nice. Now I've got to get another white 9. All over Chris's nicely cleaned up door. Two black periscopes. Round periscope. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, there they are. One on the end. And one on the other end. Like so. Grey pin. Okay. Short grey pin on the front. And a black pin back. Now, what's the difference between the grey pin and the black pin? The grey pin has some rotation, and you can see that pin spinning, whereas the black pin does not. I mean, it could rotate with a little bit of effort, but for the most part, it's supposed to sit still. And then we got another knuckle. That's the last knuckle? Yeah, it looks like it. Red pin. And the red pin is going to go through that piece there, and then you go pop this. Oh, I see. Right. That's going to go on the end of the black pin there like that. Okay. Then turn it over. And this is going to drop. Oh, this is the rudder. Okay. So that's going to drop in there. That's going to drop. Okay, got it. He says. Have I got the wrong? No. Okay. So that pin's probably just sticking out a little bit too much that it's not going to go in there like that. Pop that in there, and then that pin should probably go through. No, is it going to go in? Oh, I see. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Like that. And that kind of gives that effect, basically. And now that is like solid. See, I always said the north was a rough place. No. Waiting for the pic of Chris's van on bricks. Yeah. Don't say that. Oh dear. Poor guy. Right, so this is going to have a blue small pin in there, and then a red navigation light on the top, like so. There you go. Pretty cool detail. And then we got like red 11. So red 11, yep. That's going to go on the end. Like that. How long have we been recording now? Almost 2 hours. So once we get to 2 hours, we'll call it a day on part 1, and we will do part 2 in a bit. Yeah, Chris has applied for Durham Uni, yeah, to be a professor of golf. I don't think so, but I think he would actually pull it off, you know. I think he would pull it off. Streams of DJing in the uni classroom. Oh dear. That's your class, is it? That'd be kind of a cool class. 3-axle. Right, so 3-axle, blue red collar. So we've got to pop the red collar on there, and there is another grey pin. So this grey pin is going to rotate as well on here. So it just freely rotates. So it looks like that, and then it's going to go on one of those. Like that. And then there's going to be a red pin coming off that. Okay. And then it's got one of those thingamabobbers, and that's going to go on the end like that. And then this is going to fit on the ends of those two black pins there, like that. Only you go to uni for, oh dear, and then leave and become a dustman or a milkman, all that well invested time and you become a milkman. All right, so this is interesting. So we got a little bit of a configuration here of how those are supposed to be. So they go cross over here. That's going to be cool. So we're going to be doing that in part 2. So part 2 we will be doing, I'll just give you a quick look of what we will be building in part 2. So there you have it, folks. That is what we're building in part 2. Until the next time, that's what we've got here. And got some exhausts. We actually have like a working motor. See the pistons there. We do have like a cargo dump part there. And we got, oh, I see, you roll it along the floor and the engine, I don't know if you can see this, but the engine works as well. So it's kind of a little push along toy. But that's what we've done so far, folks, in our part 1. Not bad at all. And I will catch you in part 2. If you guys like this, please give us a thumbs up or give us a thumbs down. Don't be shy. Also, leave a comment below. And if you haven't and you would like to, and you would like to see some more, give the channel a follow. Give us a subscribe. Thank you so much, folks. I'm Shaun from BRIT'N. I'll catch you in the next one.